In this video, I'm going to be ranking the best power forward cards right now in NBA 2K25 Myteam, here on a tier list ranging from S that does go down from S all the way to the D tier category, and we have about 35 of the best power forward cards currently in Myteam. And let me know what two power forwards are you guys currently rocking on your squad in Season 8, and of course, let me know what you guys would change about my tier list. But talking about the first power forward here, which is going to be GOAT Wilt Chamberlain, I would say GOAT Wilt is probably an S tier power forward. I mean, I want to keep the S tier to not too many power forwards, and I know there is a lot of good power forwards in this game, but I would say Wilt Chamberlain is in the S tier spot. He's 7'1" at power forward with an 8-foot wingspan, and that 8-foot wingspan really allows this card to be great defensively. He gets amazing rebounding animations because of that wingspan. He gets great block animations, great defensive animations. He can contest shots like crazy, and they also gave him an amazing, kind of 3-hunting jump shot with the Pro 2 fade, and also the best dribble sigs in the game and the best motion style. So we're talking about a Wilt Chamberlain card that can actually be your main ball handler. He can be your main shot creator while also being one of the best defensive cards in this entire game. So I think Wilt Chamberlain has to be in the S tier category. Tim Duncan, this is where he is probably A, I would say. Maybe even as low as B tier, because there is so many good power forwards in this game, but I'm going to go A tier for 100 overall Tim Duncan. He still has that great jump shot. He still has very good sigs. He's still a great defender. Would like to see a GOAT Tim Duncan coming out soon, but I think he's 100 overall, or maybe even at least an invincible Tim Duncan, but I think he'll most likely get a GOAT as his next card. But this 100 overall is still one of the better power forwards in this game. Triple J, I mean, realistically, guys, compared to the best power forwards in Myteam, cards like Triple J and SAR, they're just not upper echelon level. I think Triple J is probably one of the weaker power forwards on this list. Not to say that they're bad, but I do think they're going to be two of the lower tier power forwards compared to the best in the game, like an invincible Ralph Sampson, who has to go S tier. I mean, this card to me is more of a center in my opinion when I think of Ralph Sampson. He can play power forward though. He's 7'4" with a 7'8" wingspan. This card is, incredibly tall, really good defensively, and then he's also got a guard level jump shot, Pro 2 fade with the Kawhi behind the back, which is one of the better behind the backs in the game, has the Kemba escape, the Mitch size up, and the Russell Westbrook dribble style. So this card can actually move at a high level with that fast of a jump shot. With his height, his wingspan, and his player model, you're looking at one of the best power forwards in the game in invincible Ralph Sampson. I would say Bob Lanier is probably C to B. He's actually not a bad power forward in this game. Again, compared to the best, I don't know. He's probably better than SAR though. He does have a good jump shot, Pro 2 fade with very good dribble sigs, and he is great defensively. You know what? He's probably better than SAR. We're going to throw Bob Lanier in that B tier category. 100 overall Victor Wembanyama. I'm going to go A, just because of the fact that there's going to be too many power forwards in the S tier category. Is Wemby as good as Wilt at power forward? Is he as good as Ralph Sampson or his invincible version? I just don't think so. He's an amazing power forward card, definitely going to be one of the best in A, but I don't think I can put his 100 overall also in the S tier category. Bull, I'm going to go realistically like C tier, maybe B at the highest. I could go B tier for Bull. He is 7'3" with a 7'7" wingspan. He gets incredibly glitchy animations. I just don't like his jump shot whatsoever, and I feel like his sigs really aren't the best. Dikembe Mutombo is an easy A tier power forward. Again, he maybe isn't as good as 100 overall Wemby, but he's amazing defensively. He's got a really good jump shot, easy to time with. I'm going to go Dikembe in the A tier category. Brook Lopez also has to be A. This is an amazing power forward card. He's really good defensively. He's got a huge player build. His jump shot is great. He's got good sigs for a power forward card. I really like that free Brook Lopez as one of the better power forwards in Myteam. Jack Sigma, I could go like C tier. He's decent at the power forward spot. Patrick Ewing, they actually made really good. This is one of the few Patrick Ewing cards that is actually good in Myteam. He usually always gets really bad cards, and even at the end of the year, it feels like he never gets a top tier card. But this Ewing card is really good. 7 foot, can play power forward, 7'4" wingspan, obviously perfect stats and 12 legend badges. So he's basically perfect on paper. And then jump shot wise, they gave him a good jump shot with the Claxton base, Dirk Nowitzki upper on very quick, has the Pro 2 fade, and then has also the best dribble sigs in the game. So Patrick Ewing is not an S tier power forward, but he's very good. He's definitely A tier on the same level as like a Wemby, Tim Duncan, Dikembe, and Brook Lopez. Now GOAT Yao Ming is more of a center, but if you wanted to play this card at power forward, he is the best power forward in the game. He's probably the best card in the game, so you got to put Yao, of course, in the S tier category. Brad Miller, he's okay. I would say C tier. He does have good sigs for a power forward and a decent jump shot. Dark Matter Rick Smith, I think you have to go A. Again, more of a center card, just like Victor Wembanyama, but both these cards are 7'4", have amazing player builds. Rick Smith has got a great jump shot, really good defensively. He's an amazing rebounder. Again, more of a center, but I think at the power forward position is definitely going to be an A tier. 100 overall Chet is good. Do I think Chet's on the same level as Dikembe and Brook Lopez? He probably is. He is really good defensively, 7'1", and is an amazing defending power forward. Willis Reed, not that great in my opinion. I'm gonna go, well, again, not that great compared to the best power forwards in this game. I'm going to go Willis Reed in that C tier category. I would say for 100 overall Bam, he's going to be in D. He's just not a good power forward, again, compared to the best power forwards in this game. Nate Thurman is really good. Do I think Nate Thurman is on the upper echelon level? I don't think so. I think he's B. He's a good power forward for sure, but you got to remember these are like the top power forwards in the game in A, and of course the S tier category. Greg Oden, he's probably also B. He's a solid power forward. He's got a good player build. He's good defensively. He's got a nice jump shot, but again, he's not on that upper echelon at the power forward position. Joakim Noah, I could go probably C or B. I might go like B tier for Joakim Noah. I do like his jump shot, and he's probably better than like a Jack Sigma, a Brad Miller, right? These type of cards. Willis Reed, he's probably better. His jump shot is really good, and he does have some okay dribble saves for a power forward card, but I really like that jump shot on this 100 overall Joakim Noah. Talking about Miles Turner, he's basically just a slightly worse version of Tim Duncan. Maybe you could argue he's better, but I think he's A tier. He's still really good offensively because of the dribble saves I gave this card. His jump shot's still really good, and he's of course an amazing defender. Goat Hakeem, gotta go in S tier. I think 100, or not 100 overall, I think Invincible Shaq also has to go in S. I mean, both these cards have really good SIGs. The Hakeem card has the best jump shot in the game, or one of the best jump shots in this game. It's the same release that Bob Petta has, one of the fastest jump shots in the game for sure. And he's a GOAT card, so every single legend badge, 99 every single stat. 100 overall Boogie, I mean, he's either like C or B, if we're being completely honest. I might go C tier for DeMarcus Cousins and Joel Embiid. They're pretty much the same power forward in my personal opinion. But this is where it gets to a tough ranking. Like, do you throw Kareem, right? Do you throw, well, Kareem I think has to be S, but like, is KP also S? Because then I feel like Wemby should be also S. So maybe we'll throw all of these cards in S. There's so many good power forwards in the game, and it's kind of hard to rank because to me also, I don't feel like Yao Ming is necessarily a power forward, but he can play the power forward position. Same thing with cards like Ralph Sampson and Wemby. They feel more like centers in my opinion compared to like Hakeem's and Wilts and, you know, D-Robs that we'll talk about here in a second. I'm going to throw all of these cards in S because they are a lot better compared to the cards in A. Michael Olowokandi, I'm going to go B tier. He's actually a really good budget power forward. He's got an amazing jump shot. He's got a good player build, 7'8" wingspan. I mean, he's an amazing defender with a really quick jump shot at the power forward spot. I really like this budget beast as Michael Olowokandi. DeAndre Ayton is okay at best. I mean, I guess I could go probably C tier. Also, Artis Gilmore also going to be in the C tier category. I would say Serge Ibaka is a slightly worse version of Miles Turner and Tim Duncan, but he's good. I'm going to go Serge Ibaka in A tier. And then again, go D-Rob has to go in S. And I would say Kwame Brown is sort of in that B to A tier range. I'll probably go B tier for Kwame Brown on the same ranking as Greg Oden. So yeah, I know there's a lot of cards in S, and usually I don't do that for a tier list. I like to keep my tier list of the top 5 cards at that position in the S tier category. But you know, who are you going to leave out of S tier? Like, are you going to take off a, you know, Invincible Kristaps? Are you going to take off 100 overall Wemby, Invincible Shaq, or Invincible, you know, Wemby? Are you going to take off a GOAT Kareem, GOAT Wilt, GOAT Hakeem, GOAT D-Rob? You just can't, right? All of these cards have to be in the S tier category. So let me know what you guys do think about my power forward tier list down below. What would you guys change about it? And I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.